Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. Solo RPG stream. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done one of these. I'm excited. We are gonna be playing um Lost Post. OBS changed the color of all of their buttons. And it is thoroughly confusing me with this update. So I almost clicked exit. It's fine. Yeah, so this game is a Lost and Found games game. Hey Melty, how's it going? This game is a Lost and Found game, which is a SRD, I guess, or a sort of game. I was participating in this jam. I just didn't get anything going enough in time, so I just left it at that. I have an idea. I want to do something with this SRD system or whatever the system reference document, I guess. But basically, the concept of all of these things is that you play from the perspective of an item, an object, and you follow it through the lifespan of that object and pass through different can't remember what the original word is. I can only think of carriers, which is what we've done in this document here, or this game. Yeah, Philip actually reached out to ask me to play this game, which I was super excited about. It had sort of been on my radar already because I was looking at these sorts of games. I think it's a really interesting concept and stuff, so I'm excited to check that out. And a big fan of the layout of this already. It looks funky on stream because of how I've had things set up for like an A4 or letter-sized document, but I actually really like this smaller. I don't actually know what the dimensions are of this game, but it's smaller and I like it a lot. Hey Riot, welcome. So let's get into it. To send a letter is a good way to go somewhere without moving anything but your heart. Phyllis Thoreau. I like that. So we will, it might be kind of small. I'm sorry about that too. It's hard to readjust. I figure smaller on stream is fine rather than nothing at all. So we'll have some setup, a quiet place to play, a place to journal, and a place to write your letter. I've got, I'll probably be just journaling verbally, audibly. And I thought it might be fun if we actually had some. I found this envelope. It's already kind of crinkly, and I don't know if it was used. It might have been used for something. I was probably given something in it, and I kept it because it's a perfectly good envelope. That sounds like me. So a note that this game is designed to be played alone, and we'll touch on loss, loneliness, and rejection. We're not super alone, I guess, because we've got stream here, but if you need to take a break in chat or watching this later, feel free to pause and come back. Let's go over some of the key terms. And so, letters. This game is about lost and unopened letters. The story is told from the perspective of the letter. An unopened letter is filled with possibilities, and its contents are unfinished and changeable until it is opened by its intended reader. Sort of like Schrodinger's letter, I guess. I like that. This means you can change the contents of the letter throughout the journey as different carriers bring it closer or further from its destination. And then we've got carriers. The letter cannot act alone. It must be moved by a carrier. Only with a carrier's help can the letter travel and change. The letter is limited in its actions, but will inevitably influence its carriers. Whether this is through mundane or more magical means is left for you to decide. Ooh, we can make it more magical. That'd be interesting. This game focuses on the letter, but the story cannot exist without the carriers. Travel and rest. The letter is not always traveling through the postal system. There will be downtime between carriers. The letter often gets put to the side and forgotten for a while. This is the rest. During rest, you will decide how far the letter has traveled and wait the appropriate amount of time before it is picked up again. This may take seconds or several minutes, representing the passage of time as the letter travels down the street, across town, or around the world. Sometimes the rest includes a prompt. If so, the prompt will lead you to the tables and something will change about the letter. Eventually, there will be a new carrier and the letter continues on its travels. Traits. Traits are the properties of a letter that make it unique and interesting. They might be descriptions of its appearance, the tone of its contents, or its metaphorical nature. Traits are usually a single word which will change over the course of the game, reflecting how the letter changes over time. A list of suggested traits is provided, but you are always able to invent your own if you wish. Over time, the contents and the appearance of the letter will develop and change as they are shaped by its circumstances, its carriers, and the passage of time. You will often be asked to change something about the letter. This usually means adding, removing, or modifying either a trait, a detail about the contents or physical appearance of your letter, a detail about something in your world, a name, a location, a way the world works, etc., a response to one of your letter questions. It may feel right to make several changes at once in response to an especially momentous event. Change things whenever you feel it is appropriate. Okay, getting into the game structure itself. So this game is a collection of acts. An act is a collection of carriers and rests with a connecting theme. You'll play through 3 acts over the course of the game, answering the prompts for 2 carriers per act, and then moving on. Resolving a carrier. So after selecting a carrier, complete the series of prompts to tell the story of their connection to the letter. Use the prompts to decide what they do with the letter, how the letter affects them. You can write as much or as little as you like, or speak, or just speak your answers aloud. That is in there. I like that. You can also add a line or two to your letter as its contents change. Honestly, I do like speaking in general a lot more because I feel like, because you think so much faster than writing, and sometimes writing ends up being a long and arduous process that ends up being more of a barrier to playing the game than it should be. Sometimes writing is the whole thing of the, like, that makes it a tactile part of the game. But I like speaking well. You can also add a line or two to your letter as its contents change. To resolve a carrier, we'll choose a carrier, describe the carrier, and give them a name. See about different they are alike. Answer their questions, and then choose one of the carrier tables, either diligent delivery or mail tampering. Mail tampering. We will tamper with the mail. It's like crimes. Do I still have that command? I don't know if I do. Crime, maybe? And then we will optionally answer one of the letter questions, and then we will decide how the carrier loses or passes the letter. Yes. Please consider taking some drawing classes in case another criminal tries to rob you in the future. Okay, so then we will resolve a rest. After resolving a carrier, complete the following steps to resolve a rest. Choose how far the letter has traveled. Then we will wait. Silence or with music. We'll probably have music. If directed, we will choose a prompt from either new postmarks or faded words. Okay, move on to the next act if you have completed the current act. I wish I had some like stamps like these stamps are something fun. I grabbed some stickers maybe to use as stamps, or I don't know. I have all of my arts and crafts stuff behind me in this room. Thanks for the follow, Jess Makes Zines. Welcome. Hey, Fubs, did that even go off? I didn't hear it. Thanks for the skeleton offering. was a secret skeleton offering. I think it happened at the same time as the follow, so maybe it was eaten. Maybe that's a special skeleton offering. Welcome in as well, Fubs. Hope you're having a good Saturday, everyone, or Sunday, depending on where you are. Might be the actual audio balances a little bit. Let's just turn up the desktop audio. I feel like it's kind of funny if you don't know me or if you're new here. I've thought about this too. My alerts and all that stuff, I feel like kind of is very bizarre, unexpectedly compared to the rest of the brand. That's what you got. That's what we got here. So you got some chicken skeleton offerings. Thanks again for that follow. Okay, so where were we? We were looking at some of the passage of time, then we'll move on to the next act, or not, depending on where we are, and can also take a break as needed. Sounds good. Okay, so before we get going, we will take a breath. Before we begin, close your eyes and take a deep breath. But I'll do this if you want. I will close my eyes. Well, I can't keep reading. I have to open my eyes to read. Now, this is the point that signifies the start of role-playing as your letter. From now on... Fucking pop. That pop cat always makes me laugh so much. It's so funny. No, from now on, whenever the game refers to you, you will respond as the letter. Take a moment to rest in the quiet dark of the post box. Okay, so close your eyes, chat. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. In this darkness, you are a letter, all folded up inside of your cozy little envelope inside the darkness of the post box. Now, as you open your eyes and the light comes into your eyes again, I think I'm dropping frames, and that light that comes in is the opening of the post box as a carrier. Okay, so now we begin. We have, starting with the letter, which is folded paper, a carefully written address, and a stamped envelope. We are letters now. Okay, so there are many. Okay, a declaration of love, a last will and testament, a snapshot of life. There are many reasons to write a letter. Who wrote you? Who are you written for? Describe them and their penmanship. I did specifically, okay, to be extra, I decided to write this in a fountain pen. And this one still has ink. My other fountain pen is out of ink, so I burned through. Actually, I think I lost all the cartridges when I played Sealed Library. Or, not lost, I used up, because I wrote in fountain pen for that. So we need to think about who wrote the letter and choose 3 traits to describe yourself. And then write your beginning and end. Draw or make the envelope that holds you. Okay, so suggested traits: romantic, gentle, caring, melancholic, furious, grieving, light, heavy, sloppy, neat, eloquent, brusque, secret, wise, or scented. Hey Philippa, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna go all in. There's a high chance that this is gonna run out of ink mid thing. But I think that will add to, it'll probably fit in with whatever change happens to the letter, or us, rather. I'm feeling, how many traits? 3. I'm feeling eloquent, because fountain pen writing. And, I'm feeling romantic, maybe. Like, should it be a romantic, a confession? Should it be a confession of love? Eloquent. Okay, dear. I'll write extra notes then. Who are we writing this to? Dearest. Probably write it in cursive. Well, maybe it's not neat. Dearest. Beloved. I also picked fancy paper. It probably doesn't come across as much on stream, but you know, I felt like it. Dearest beloved. Feels like this should have been in cursive. I'll just retroactively. Maybe I won't pick neat, or it'll still be eloquent. I just gotta. This is why we're gonna run out of ink. Am I gonna bleed through? No, that's why I picked these. Maybe that's a whole thing though, right? Can you still hear me when I'm facing? I changed my setup, my mic's over here, so if I get quieter when I'm over, I hope that's okay. That's actually a whole vibe though, like trying to be really nice and neat. It's kind of, you know, janky. Oh geez. It's too bright. Oh, I could probably actually like there. Focus? You know, I like to say that I have pretty good, oh god, pretty good calligraphy skills, and I fucking already dripped. I should have grabbed a, I'm gonna get a paper towel. Oh, I'm not clean. That's the thing with these good old fountain pens. Somehow, still all just like drips. Hey, Tic Tac. Maybe this is. Did I change the? There we go. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so. I am gonna write my traits. Maybe? No. I'm gonna write my traits on a sticky note. To keep track of it. Traits. Feels blasphemous to write on a post-it with a fountain pen. See, my new setup, one of millions, allows me to open these drawers that contain all of my pens without knocking over everything. So traits right now include eloquent and go with it. Romantic and secret will be the traits. I'm gonna jot those down so that I can remember what I said. So to write the beginning and the end. You know what? I just had a thought. It's kind of like Lemony Snicket, Beatrice. Darling, dearest, dead. All those, I mean, beginning and end. I'm gonna just commit to the ending. Yours. You know, the other fountain pen that I have, because I do actually have more than this one. Like scratchier. Like this one has like an actual little. We don't want to focus today, do we? Autofocus. Anyways, fine. This one actually has more of like a ball little tip. The other one is like feels like scratchy. Yours. Who wrote this letter? A secret admirer. That's what it is. secret admirer. Let's just put some start. Your eyes are what are your eyes? Are around like the moon. It's really eloquent, no, but that's what the letter is. Okay. Should I address this envelope? I think I should. There are no return address because it's a secret admirer. What's a good name? Here's my forever dilemma. Letters, traits. No. What's an eloquent number? What's the number I can write? I don't know. He's unlucky, isn't it? 33. Secret crescent. In what's a city that's eloquent? I was gonna say Paris, but I don't know how to address. I don't know how to write a Parisian address. I only know how to write North American address. Okay, wait. Well, that's gonna be it, actually. Here, I'm gonna stamp the letter with my stamp. But I decided that I want. I think because it's secret, I'm gonna use this question mark sticker that camera doesn't want to focus on anything. Okay. Oh. Sticker! Ah! Okay. Let's put this address on here. I stamped the letter, and oh, we got some blotches. I kind of actually hope that might happen. Adds character. Yes. I feel like it's probably good practice to put your cap on before you put it down. So let's start Act 1. Should I fold my letter up? We'll put it in here. Okay. So we will choose a carrier, then we'll complete the steps. Thanks. I thought it adds to it. This is like the perfect size. I'm gonna come up with it. City idea names and locations are welcome to add on to the rest of this address. It'll evolve as we go along, right? Okay, so we'll choose a carrier, describe the carrier and how. So the letter has been lost, and then we'll figure out how we were lost. We'll choose a type of delivery, decide how we're lost, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so we've got a fresh-faced youth, slacker, dreamer, or soldier. you know, I hate making decisions. As always. So we bring in the dice. So we will just go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got the soldier. Okay, so we've got the soldier who, how would the soldier find the letter? Okay, so the soldier is disciplined, bottled up, and angry. Perhaps they found the letter because it got tucked into their stack of mail, but it was supposed to go to their like neighbor or something. It was just misdelivered. And well, they got the letter because that's how they got the letter. And they don't return it because they don't like the neighbor, I guess. Why did they get caught up in the military? Well, because they had to. That was where they ended up going to get a job. Sort of followed through with the rest of whoever, like sort of other people in their family had gone to the military. They felt like a usual step. And how do they use the letter to advance their position? Interesting question. Maybe it's blackmail because it's like their neighbor in the military who is like their superior. And we somehow leverage having this letter. How would you know? I guess you could open it to know it was from a secret error. Press 2. Port. MI. Whatever abbreviation that one is. And this is not going to be the right numbers, but you don't have any say around this. 210. That's how I remember how many numbers there are. 90210. Oh, not far, right? Oh, yeah. Crime. Because that's just an unexpected thing. Somebody in the military, perhaps having the last name Crimes. Yeah, they use it to advance as black belt. So we can either choose diligent delivery or mail tampering. I feeling mail tampering just to choose. Wait, what page was that? 20. Page numbers are very helpful. A postal operator commits an offense if, contrary to his duty and without reasonable excuse, he intentionally delays or opens a postal package in the course of its transmission by post or intentionally opens a mailbag. The Postal Services Bill. Choose a question from the list below and answer it. Then change one or more of the following as you become more cold-hearted, indifferent, or spiteful. A trait, a detail about the contents or physical appearance, a response to a letter question. I haven't answered a response yet. I think that comes next, right? Yeah. And a detail about something in your world. Choose a question below. Okay. I will choose parts of your packaging or pages are cut up and pasted into a scrapbook. What did the book record and why are you included? Are the torn parts reunited with the rest of you or do you remain incomplete? Interesting. Parts of your packaging or pages. Well, let's say pages. Pages. Your eyes are round like the moon. Why would the soldier rip out part of this? I want to rip this page, but I'm not sure what I would put on here. My other thought was some sort of scandalous, you know, something scandalous could be taken from this and put into a scrapbook of. What else would be something that you might write in a... This is interesting. Like, you know, when was the last time you wrote a letter on paper to somebody that you mailed through the post? Like in my head, this is all already set in the past, not present day, because like, what? But letters are fun. Maybe I might skip this for later because once I add more to this. Your carrier copies an extensive passage from your papers for their own gain. What was it they decided to replicate and how does it feel to no longer be unique? I think they probably decided to replicate, I don't know, something, well, secret. I think that might would change one or more of the following. Like, we would change the secret trait because it's no longer secret because it's been shared somewhere. So, maybe they copied part of it because it was poetry that they wanted to use later, or to have this as blackmail for the Dolly. Is that what I named you? Dolly. I'll just write it in the middle here, actually. Hour of an ever by others. You know, just pretend it's way more deep and romantic. On the fly. We must discuss it until death do us part. I couldn't live that our relationship put your career in party. There. Okay. So I've decided to change the trait of secret. Let's look at the letter questions. See what, where was that? 9? Here. So, well, what's the opposite of unique? Uh-oh. I want to just change this trait to be like not unique. What was that question? It just said . What does it feel to no longer be unique? Duplicate. Sure. That's what I got. And the letter questions. Next, we answer a letter question, then we decide how we are lost. I'm scrolling a lot. I feel like that's always nauseating. Okay. Your sender was lost in their memories while writing. What happy time do you retell? It retells the time when they were together. I not date till we are reunited once again. My skull's rattling. I mean, what? It's fine. I remember when we got, what did they get? Cotton candy together at the fair. But then you fell in a fountain and yours dissolved. So we had to share mine. Art. I don't know if that's really stream of consciousness writing, everyone. It's romantic. Oops. Welcome to the earthquake. Next, we pick the next carrier. Oh wait, how did we lose him? I think... I mean, how do you even lose other letters, like, so that it would get somewhere else? Maybe slipped out of a bag onto the road while in transit. And, is there military mailman? Is that a thing? Is that what this is? I'm just reflecting on this. Like a military mailer? That's interesting. Okay, wait, we have to just move to time and distance and wait for a new carrier. Okay. So it's time to move on. Choose how far you travel through the postal system before being picked up. The risk, let's roll out of 6. 6. Wow, we were going to go to a different country. Guess perhaps they are in a different country. We'll rest. We'll put the letter back, you know, for symbolism and stuff. Also, I like that it will, you know, if I handle this more, then it's gonna become more dynamic, I guess. Okay. Put the cap on. Timer, 1 minute. For the next country, we'll sit quietly. Timer. Okay, we can dot D. There, I can actually have a timer on the screen, actually. Ah. Okay. Now, we will be in a different country. Well, if we're in a different country, we should specify where I came from. From America, yes. Because that's how I addressed it. We're in Canada now. That's fun. And now, we will have somebody else who discovers us, which is going to be a dreamer. Then choose a new carrier. So in this act, we will describe the carrier and how they were found. That's impressive. I mean, maybe it got swept away or dropped on an airplane, and the airplane flew to a different destination, and then this, or like, you know, those seat pockets in the back of the seats, and that's how they got picked up. Like, you digging through to make sure you didn't forget anything. This dreamer. They are imaginative, fanciful, and unfettered. Beauty, A. In Canada. Is that what you're saying, A? Why do they prefer dreams to reality? Well, dreams are better than their reality, and decide what you have in your dreams. And how do they incorporate you into your fantasies? Oh my, well, I keep thinking everybody's like opening this letter, so you've got this like open, maybe it is, makes sense that like this, it's not been sealed, it's just this unsealed love letter, that it's not very, it's not addressed from a sender. My darling, your eyes are darker and more glistening than my last double-double. Your beauty is more breathtaking than the Habs winning the Stanley Cup. Your hair flows like so many running moose. What? What a poem. That's beautiful. My Dahlia, my darling. I feel like I need to incorporate this into this. That's incredible. My darling. Your eyes are round like the moon. I really am going back and forth between cursive and not cursive. And I mean, I feel like that's a pretty low. That's actually extra funny if you think about it, because double doubles are not dark at all. There's like so much, you know, you've got cream in there that it's like a, you know, like my tea with all its milk that I'm almost done. It's not like black coffee at all. And darker than my favorite with a U cup of Joe. Oh, by the way, TikTok, that's exciting that you got amending. I'm excited. You gotta share with post some pictures and stuff out. I'm excited to see what you make. I don't actually know where the Habs, like whose team the Habs are. But then again, I never really like, I don't care about hockey. I'm a bad Canadian. I don't care about hockey. Cup of Joe. I just gotta put this in here. Your hair runs. Oh, sorry. Runs. That sounds bad. Flows. Can I cover this? Flows. Wow. You know what? We'll just scratch it out. Because that's, you know, natural. Like, so many running. Oops. I like that sentence a lot because it just feels very jolted and weird. Like, because you know, the plural of moose is moose, but it still feels weird. I mean, probably because when the lid's on, you just get it handed to you, you wouldn't think that much, but Montreal Canadiens, or Canadiens, I should say. The abs? Would people call them that? They currently don't know Eastern stuff. Just know West stuff. So how do you incorporate you into their fantasies? Well, perhaps this dreamer, here's what I've decided. The dreamer is also a fan fiction writer, and they use components of this letter in their latest fan fiction, which is their fantasies as well. Maybe some other fantasies. This is a PG-13 stream, I guess. I don't know what kind of stream this is. We're not a rated R stream. Then we'll choose diligent. Let's try diligent delivery. I don't think this one would be a mail tampering. So diligent delivery. Neither rain nor sleet nor dark of night shall stay these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. The postman's oath. Ooh. Choose a question from the list below and answer it. Then change one or more of the following as you grow softer, kinder, or more understanding. I want to just change this back to non-unique. I'm going to put not. Then, something drives your carrier off course, weather disrupts. Your carrier has an important errand, has to deliver something they dislike, has a second job, travels late. I like weather disrupts your carrier's usual route. How do you help them pass the time? Well, they will keep rereading this letter, taking more notes, I guess, on, well, what the good parts to incorporate into their story. And, detail about the contents or physical appearance of your letter. What trinket is stashed between your pages? Well, maybe we add a trinket to be stashed. There wasn't a trinket. But after reading and rereading so much... What's something that you would stash in the pages of a... Oh, I know what I could, actually. I have an idea. Where do I have... I'm going to... Yeah, like... We're going to stash a cool leaf as an addition by this dreamer. I was on the... So this is added to the letter. And then we need to decide on how we are lost, and then we could answer a letter question. Or I guess we sort of... This is sort of what we've answered. Okay. So let's see where we're going to. How would this one get lost? I might change this depending on how far we move, because again, like I sort of changed that last time when when we move countries. Put this all back. We'll decide here. 2, which is the next town. Okay, maybe we're lost, I guess, in I just keep thinking about transit methods. Like maybe just stuck inside of a, or dropped inside of a taxi cab, driven to the next location. I gotta change this. This background music has this like gentle, I don't know, crescendo, but it ends up sounding like ringing in my ears, and it's starting to make me a little bit crazy. Okay, so we're gonna rest for 40 seconds this time. Oh wait, did I miss? No, I didn't do that. I scrolled too far. Okay. What did I say? I rolled a... Did I roll? Did I say the next town? Or did I roll the next city? I don't know. Okay, wait, we're gonna start again. Here, for posterity. Okay, 1. No movement. Oh, I did roll a 2. Okay, you were right. Okay, we'll just stick with that. The next street. The wind blows us down the street. We'll rest for 5 seconds. I think dropped and caught along the wind, blowing down, you know, like woo, woo. And now we move on to the next. Actually, you know, I must have looked at the wrong. That's what I did. I looked at 2 and it was the next town, but I was on the wrong thing. I was on the transit for the Act 2. Okay, now we are moving to Act 2. Act 2. You are adrift, buffeted from mailbag to mailbag. Find out if there is a reason you cannot arrive at your destination and who continues to prolong your journey. Alright, so same idea. We'll pick a carrier. Again. 3. Thief. Crimes. The thief, they are shifty, hushed, and frustrated. The thief likes this letter because the addressee's name is Crimes. That's my answer to the question 2 there. Immediate thought. Describe the biggest risk they regularly take. Isn't stealing mail like a felony? Like if you go to somebody's... Or is that opening other people's mail? Isn't there something about that? This thief goes to people's mailboxes and just opens it and takes them. Which is funny, I guess, because they are also a mail carrier. But it's more thrilling to walk up to people's mailboxes and just take them out. Stealing mail is fine, but opening it is a felony. Oh. Okay, that's what I want to say too. That was what I think too. Oh, yes. That is what I said. I think. That's what I think. Stealing mail is fine. Yeah, okay. I guess I think more like it's not actually, like, sure, it's bad or it's a crime, but it's not an actual felony. Maybe that's an American thing as well. I don't know if that's a international consistent law. I don't know. Well, this thief likes to regularly take packages and mail. Maybe it's mail, not necessarily packages. It's easier to keep in their mail package. I want to put a return address. I guess the return address is in Canada. I'm going to commit to writing that. Or I guess maybe we started in Canada and we went to the States when we went to a different country. If we're mailing ourselves over. I don't know. But yeah, okay. We're going to put you in. Let's pick a place called Lost Woods. Ontario. Letter. I'll put it rural. I know this about postal codes. Letter number. Letter. Mob. Yeah. Letter number, letter number. What's a number I haven't used yet? Oh, I already have. Let's pick. Or chat, tell me a name of an object or thing or something. Anything. And then I think we're gonna do some mail tampering. Because we've got a thief on our hands here. Your carrier reads you, you're left lying on the side of a road. Orpal tortoise. Okay. Top roll? Tortoise Trail. That's where they live. And I think you are left, or you as in us. Is that how we are lost? Wait, hold on a second. Mail tampering. Are we a thief? Answer both. Choose either. I mean, you know, this would have been better, like the thief, if we had back to. I like this idea. You let the thief take you? You were left lying on the side of the road. Were you abandoned on purpose or simply forgotten? I think... Wait, what question? We're definitely not doing any crimes here. Oh, am I a thief? I think the thief abandoned us on the side of the road. Also, hi Crow, welcome. Because of an altercation where there was a risk of being caught for the mail theft, and also potentially because this letter stays open. It hasn't opened and then resealed and then opened again. We could be charged, so it has to be left on the side of the road. Mail theft by a mail thief. And so I think, you know what I like to think? What if this letter got wet because it was left on the side of the road and it was raining? That would be a detail about the physical appearance of your letter. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go put it outside for a second. It'll rain. Give me a minute, chat. I'll be right back. That's what's gonna happen. Alright, so unfortunately, this pouring rain has stopped, but I just threw it in a puddle on my patio. So, we've been left on the side of the road in the rain. Let that dry a little bit. Okay, now what do we do? Go back and wait, right? We kind of already decided, I guess. We had to get rid of us. The thief had to get rid of us because of, the music got kind of loud here. Because we, otherwise we'd be at risk for being caught on our mail theft crimes. So, we will move to this time and distance. So it's time to move on. Choose how far you travel through the postal system before being picked up by a new carrier. Follow your chosen options and instructions. As you rest, think about the restlessness and boredom of waiting for the next part of your journey to start. Okay, I'm gonna roll again. I'll put it on. 1. The next street. So maybe we fall down, like, you know, float down the, I'm moving my hand, float down the gutter into the next street. We'll wait quietly for 20 seconds. Okay. Floating down the river. Now we will go back to our next here. So now we slightly. Yeah, I did actually look this close because I thought it might be more aesthetic to rip open the carefully. Well, we'll see. Maybe they will. Maybe I shouldn't have reopened it, but maybe. We're gonna change the letter. So we've got captain, official, or lovesick. Well, I kind of want to just go with the lovesick. They're romantic, sullen, and pining. Everybody opens this letter, though. Maybe it was from, well, now it feels kind of like reverse commitment to add the name, but the lovesick person opens the letter because they want some reading, romantic reading. So, wow, look at this is like pristine. I guess that's like how nice envelopes protect the letters. Maybe I shouldn't be too worried when my mailbox is full of rain. Like, this is definitely like soaked through, but this paper it's not wet. This is totally fine still. Great. Forgot about the leaf. What a nice surprise. So, the lovesick person has dealt with their abandonment poorly. And maybe they have been sending too many letters to their ex. Kind of like, you know, when you shouldn't text your ex, but it keep texting anyways. Trying to move on, but maybe you shouldn't keep in contact if you're trying to move on. So instead, they have mailed a lot of letters. And they like, this letter reminds them of their lover. Well, I mean, first of all, this is it's a love letter. And second of all, they like to pretend like this was actually written to them. And maybe that's I actually kind of thinking like mail tampering instead of diligent delivery. Like, I mean, yeah, a carrier probably reads them. I also think, so this is what's gonna change. We're gonna cross out this name. Or this part. Because they want it to pretend to be like addressed to them. When reading. I should have done that in a different pen color, fuck. Also, I'm running out of ink. Okay. I might just also need to like, there we go. Oh god. That would have been smarter if we take it blasphemily and just cross this off with like a regular old pen. Because that was not done by the original thing. And I'm gonna try this. Maybe it'll just blur. I don't know if it. Or you're gonna. My fingers are gonna get covered in it. Secret. Admirer. That's what gets them to open this up. Can't even read it, really. It's much more clear than the rest of this. Maybe they're probably satisfied. Maybe not. Could be a bit more romantic. I love you. What's a weird term of endearment? Rotating. Amphibian. Well, guess that's the end of this letter. I could probably go and run for actual water instead of just grossly spitting on this. Get the ink going again. Shall we? Until you never know. Schnoo schnoo. Damn it. Oh well. Okay, my last ditch effort. Running it underwater. Do it back again. I should have brought a pot of water. That might have actually done. It sounds like a Sims greeting. Eat again. what was it like they're saying? There. Just faded. You can't even read it. How romantic. Alright, you probably gotta say goodbye, fountain pen. Oh, my hands are not too inked. Always a risk when you do that. Okay, so where were we at? We were changed, and I wanted to change a trait. Because we are no longer eloquent, sorry. I didn't want that. Like, non-unique, romantic, eloquent, because we've been damaged through the rain. I think... I don't know, so what's a good term, though? Damp. We are... worn. Now we will decide how we are lost and move a time and distance. So this is Act 2, right? Act 2 is distance time. I hope we move far. I want to get to these last ones. I mean, I guess I could choose it next time, but you know, I like dice. Look, I don't want to do that. I'm re-rolling. Next country, next country, next continent. I want to do 4, 5, or 6. Okay, we'll do 4. Rest for 2 minutes. Choose new postmarks or faded words and follow the instruction. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, wait, what was it? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's a long time. Ready? .r. Okay. Oh, timer is going red because we're got a slow split this time. Okay, new postmarks or faded words. Either, you know, I think, okay, time and travel revive you. Each pair of hands you pass through has the potential to heal old tears. The world changes around you. Choose a question from the list below and answer it. Then change one or more of the following. Okay, you're opened in something precious, or you linger for a while in a sorting house. Your stamp is peeled away and gets, ooh, You're patched up and mended. You are surrounded by... Can we peel off this stamp? I want to put a stamp. Your stamp. It's peeled away. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see. There's like a distinctly like it's fine. It's like wet all the way around where the sticker stamp was. Okay, a new commemorative. Well, what could our commemorative stamp be? I don't want to leave this on. I don't know, and just put one on top. I don't know. What's a good letter? I have more stickers, but these just all felt more like the stamp-like ones, I guess. Oh, actually, these are actually like mail, I think. I'm pretty sure these came from like the mail. This is a commemorative one. Okay, what do we do? Butterflies, a puppy and a kitty, polar bears, birds, flowers, one large flower. What do we think? I'm kind of thinking birds. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Put that. There. New postage. A response to a letter question, a trait. Let's look at the letter questions again. Can we add anything? You share important news. Do we have, or your sender once loved the intended recipient. Do you feel the same way? I think so. Do I love this recipient? Yes. Yes. After all of that we've been through to get there, though, maybe it's waning. And next, so we did Act 2 twice, and then we did these ones, and now we will continue on to Act. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to. I want to just. Okay. We move on to Act 3, the third class mail. You wonder if you will ever find a new home. I don't if you must stay lost. Oh, will we ever get delivered? Okay, so we will either get Pilot, Archivist, Northwind, or Inferno. I like these. I like how it's kind of become a bit more abstract. So let's see. Who will find us? 2. The Archivist. They are musty, stingy, and a bore. Describe the collection that they help to preserve. Why do they file away at the back of a bookshelf? That's, not conducive to being delivered. They help preserve a collection of letters. No. What do archivists do? Anything? Is it, I want to say books, but is it anything? Documents? I mean, well then maybe they get letters. I don't know, that's probably kind of a cop-out, but that's what I'm gonna say, because that would make the most sense. Why would they file this away? They want to preserve this letter because of its, incredible poetry that we've gotten. And that's why we get filed away at the back of a bookshelf. It's in the bookshelf of love letters. feel like I need a stamp on here to like... Do I have anything that would be good? You know when they stamp a stamp so that you can't save it again later, but they don't always do that, so sometimes you can take the stamp off and reuse it again. But I've never been bold enough to actually do that. I just think of it every time. Yeah. And, I mean, what would it really be diligent delivery if we are about to be... If we're gonna be filed away at the back of a bookshelf, and we're not. So I'm gonna pick mail tampering, actually. And, I think I'm gonna say parts of your packaging or pages are cut up and pasted into a scrapbook. The archival scrapbook. Do I have my scissors in here? I think they are out in the other room. Just because I do really want to cut this up. Okay, I'm gonna say this part. You're cutting. This is apparently this memory. Cut up. Paste it into a scrapbook. And then I'm gonna tape this. Maybe I should have taped on that other side, but you know, this archivist is not the most archival, considering that we got cut out by them. Wow, this is really good tape. You know, good as new. On stream, you can't even see. I feel like this, I don't have a scrapbook to put this in. Handy. We'll leave that there. Never be known that we were ever different. Perfect. What did the book record? I think we get first. This is recording romantic memories in letters of the archivist. Guess I will put this up on my bulletin board. That's kind of close enough, and we remain incomplete. Isn't that sad? Maybe it's good though. Does Dahlia really want to remember when she fell into the fountain at the fair? I don't know if that's really a good memory to have. And then, I mean, I like this because we kind of already did change the detail about our context and physical appearance, so I think I'm gonna leave it at that. We definitely look different than we did when we started. And, yeah, next up, we will wait. We are lost. I mean, we were lost by being forgotten at the back of a book. But maybe, I don't know how you would get back into the mail system from there. Maybe somebody decides to mail the book, which gets put into a package, which moves us to the next location. Okay, 4. We did this already, right? Wait, no, we're in Act 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next continent. Wow. So I guess we're going to Well, I mean, I've assumed this world is Earth, but I suppose it could be a non-Earth world. So we will rest for 4 minutes, and then we will choose the next one. That's okay. I'm gonna break my vow of silence, chat. We are gonna wait though. That's okay. I think it's an important part of the game though, to like let it sit with you. Like I do like it if it was feasible to maybe even do this over the span of days or something over time longer than that, to sort of space it out more. Emote only chat. Then everybody. Actually, no, that wouldn't work, because if I make it emote only chat, can you do big frogs? I don't think so, right? Well, I probably can because I'm the broadcaster. Oh, we can. You could just speak in emojis. Like this. Is there a... There. Okay, I'll free you, chat. A little bit early, you'll be freed. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, it's love_letter. Okay, 4 minutes. I have an idea. Is this dangerous? Maybe. I was reading these. Oh, VIP. Oh, so that's why you could type. I understand. Didn't realize that. Is that like sub only? I didn't know that was a perk of VIP. Huh. Okay, because I'm assuming mods probably could type text too, maybe? So I'm reading about what we could happen in terms of decay and fading words, and it says we're damaged by fire. We already were damaged by water. I kind of want to damage by fire. Like, you know, like when you burned the edges of your page in like elementary school when you were like making your history thing. I just don't know. It just feels like a bad idea. I feel like I should do it outside, but that defeats the point of the stream. Maybe I should not. Or maybe I'll try afterwards and then we'll come back. But what words would get damaged by fire? I don't know, maybe... But like fire wouldn't selectively... I don't know, I'm thinking too much about this. How could meaning change when words are lost? Maybe some of these words are lost. You must keep this. Maybe in the middle here. I'm just gonna cross them out. You know, in as a safer equivalent. Our love can be known by others. We must keep this a secret. No. Like I'm imagining like, oh, it's like burned like around here. There's like a hole there. What if I just... Where's my blue pen? The blue pen's really sharp. Is it in here? These white ink pens are pretty. Oh, I'm on a double. My good quality paper is backfiring on me. Oh, and the tape is there. That's why. Okay, so here's my non-arson. Yeah, I used tea to like fade it off. So we'll pretend that was damaged by fire and maybe the edges were fired. So it changes the meaning because now no longer a secret. Okay, and then we go back to who we were with? See, I already forgot because of the time passing. We were with the archivist, and now we'd be either Pilot, North Wind, or ooh, Inferno. Describe how a spark becomes a ravenous fire. Why won't you burn? Because I'm gonna pick Inferno because we were just potentially flamed with fire that I tried to responsibly not do. The spark becomes a ravenous fire. Maybe a campfire was not put out in the summer, and just, you know, like if you have hot coals and you think your fire's out, you really need to still pour water on it and let it sit, because even if the fire looks out, it could still wake itself up, especially if the conditions are right. So this was not what happened. This little spark could maybe jump to a tree or a forest and it starts a large fire, but through, I mean, the letter's not quite that damp anymore because a lot of time has passed through our travels, but I think more so the kind of magical properties of us. We burned a little bit through time, but the letter doesn't actually get fully burned because you want to make it to your beloved, even though we're on a different continent now. Let's say diligent delivery, because we haven't done that recently. This is a bit, oh, I think maybe we can end it. Let's go to some soothing piano. These are a little bit different for like an Inferno. My Inferno has a second job. I like this one. Your carrier has to deliver to someone they dislike. What fuels their grudge, and why do they visit anyways? They visit anyways because they are a fiery torpedo of heat and flame, and they bring this delivery of what are their characteristics? Iron-willed, frenzied, blazing. They bring this frenzy to there because of their iron-willed determination, and also because of their power and fire that they will, you know, maybe cause some collateral damage to their recipient. And I mean, okay, let's say a detail about something in the world is that there is this big, devastating fire, but somehow we have been carried along through the winds of the blaze and are relatively unharmed. Other than some singes. Okay, now we get lost. Move to time and distance. I mean, I think we would probably just get lost in the blaze of movements and all of that stuff. Maybe this blade gets singed too. It's how we can also change. And I'm gonna change this trait too to actually to be damaged. And then we were going to have some time and distance. We might have a long rest. 2. We're gonna go to the next country again. 2 minutes. I won't ban you to emote only again. So we have another new postmarks or fading words. They're patched up and mended. Actually, I'm gonna, while we're waiting. we're over time. I'm back. Oh, I was gonna burn this too. Here's the results of my controlled work. So I went outside because it's raining and I figured that was, oops, I didn't mean to restart my timer. So this is what happened, and I was thinking about being mended. We could be mended with some tape. I put some tape on this because it's kind of coming off in the hole. I think it was good that I cut out this center here, and then I just burned the edges because it was burning, but oh, it actually did break a little. Well, that's kind of cool. I held the lighter over it a little bit, but you're not supposed to hold a lighter long time, so let's mend this with some tape. Maybe I'll take this on here actually, so that I can keep it. It's now part of the letter. And I'll glue the back side a little bit. Oops. New postmarks. I want to put another postmark on. Why? Because I just like putting stickers on things. It's question mark again. Now let's put it on this side. To continue. I want to draw like maybe I should use Sharpie for this, it might stick better. Onto this. I don't actually know what, like, is there maybe a actual... That makes it look more like a letter. But it already looked kind of lettery with the stamp though, but I like that. Now it's been traveled. So now we are gonna move, wow, this song got really loud. We're gonna move ourselves to the epilogue. But while we're at this renewal, I think after escaping this inferno, it was sort of a realization of maybe we were patched up and mended with this cut. That you can still be a whole letter even without that one piece. Now we will move to the, I think that's to the epilogue, right? After completing your rest, choose a new carrier if you already choose new carriers or you've spent at least 10 minutes in rest total. Oh, interesting. I didn't actually read that part. I just assumed it was 2. But I think we did sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Anyways, that's a nice note just in case somebody's like getting bored. But we did 2 anyways. Okay, so we'll pause for a few moments before we end and can reflect on our journey. So we were traveled through with the soldier and then the let's see if I can even remember. Soldier, and then I want to say the lovesick. No, sorry, dreamer. We went to a new town, we went to a new country, and we followed the thief who was stolen, and then the lovesick of the dreamer copied a passage of us out of us. Then we had the archivist who removed part of us and put it in a scrapbook, and the inferno, which blazed us all over, but we still survived. And were we finally delivered? Were we finally delivered? I don't think so. We are in a different continent now. We're not delivered. How were we received? I suppose maybe we were also mended through, like... I'm gonna put this here. Mended through being closed again. Or being open. This is a shitty sticker. It's not even gonna hold itself down. Okay, fine. I'll put a little piece of tape. And a sticker. There. And does the sender know of your whereabouts? No, because they didn't pay for tracking. Will we be remembered? Yes. How? Well, I think we touched a lot of people in the carriers, and they thought about us in different ways, so we would be remembered through things like being copied into the dreamer's diary or in the archivist's scrapbook, or even the thief thinking about this person named Crimes that was told to them. We've changed a bit in our traits, losing our uniqueness and secretness, and actually that might be better as shared. That's a good word. I'm gonna change that again. Shared. Damaged, but we're still romantic, I guess. What remains? Most of this letter does remain. Perhaps we will continue to just move around and touch other people throughout the postal system indefinitely, I guess. The end. Oh, it's just the tables at the end. The end. That was really fun. I'm really happy with this whole... I should have tucked this in here. Sorry. Our traits. Keep with this. I make a whole letter that I have locked away now. No, we can still pull it open. Our final letter. Crossed out. It's, dearest beloved, my darling, your eyes are round like the moon and darker than my favorite cup of joe. Your hair flows like so many running moves. Our love can be known by others. We must keep this until death do us part. I couldn't live knowing that our relationship put your career in jeopardy. I love you, my rotating amphibian. Till we meet again, shoo shoo. Yours, a secret admirer, and a nice leaf. Oh, the end. So yeah, that was Lost Post by Philippa Mort. Thanks so much for reaching out to ask me to play this game. I had a great time. If you want to check out the itch page for that, there is the link in chat right there. As well as the other ones. Philippa made the Tiny Home Terrarium as well, if you guys remember that. I know that's like your favorite VOD, Melty, so another super fun game as well. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now, for today's stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Keep an eye out. I haven't decided what I want to play for the rest of the month, but I had been looking around at some spooky games, at least for sure. Like, might have to move the stream around because I've got something on the 30th, but I really want to have like a some spooky games Halloween theme now that we're getting more into October. So yeah, thanks again everybody for hanging out. We can raid some another TTRPG streamer who are doing a witchy, looks like a witchy RPG game, so we'll go raid them. And yeah, everybody have a good weekend and a good rest of your night.